We're using a cap bank over here in order to control it. And I'll just turn the energy up on it. You can see it scales already. And we're at 27 volts and we already have breakout on both of these. And 32, 37, you can see we're in a good resonance pattern. We got breakout on both of these. Everything's working, light is on. Let's show you something. We'll just turn it off here. We're going to change just a little bit. I'm just going to change where the center is now. Now I have it mostly on this side, so it'd be the bottom of a coil and top of a coil. We'll bring it back down. We'll go right now about, there you go, we're about, here we go, about 12 volts in it. Very low reading on it right now. Light bulb's not on. There we go, flip the switch. Got a little bit of resonance going on. See where our sweet spot is. Nope, there. Right there. Let's scale it with this one. Right there. Let's see if we can't get it to go now. There's the light bulb on. And there's our plasma. I want you to notice something. You see the plasma shooting out the bottom. You see it shooting out the top. We're adjusting in this. Just understand this. Even if it's bipolar in nature, it's still like a regular Tesla coil. So when you set your primary too far up, you're still making a bipolar coil here. And you're shooting this into the ground. So what'll happen is sometimes it'll slosh back and forth like AC, depending on the pressure put on it, and then sometimes it'll stay. So just understand that when you go to plug it into the ground, depending on where it is here, that's shooting back into your wall. Okay, let's turn it off. Bring this back down. All right, about 15 volts there. Let's go further. Let's see if it'll start right there. Let's turn it back on. We have a halfway decent resonance value. There we go. Nope. We had it about right. Oh, there we go. Now we're in a good resonance. Let's turn it up. We're at 32, you got barely any coming out of there. It started to, and then it shifted back and came back to here. And then it'll change the frequency of it each time you do it. Let's see, I don't know if I can get any more out of it. Let's try, let's turn it back down. And turn it off there. I'm just gonna adjust it some more. Here we go, we're almost just under it. Just a hair more right there. Turn it back on. Got a very poor resonance state. Of course, this coil wasn't designed for it. It's okay. Try to get all we can out of it. You see it has a breaking point right there, but I know there's a little more in it. That's a very, very poor resonance state. It's okay. We got our light on. We're at 30 volts. Go to 35, we got a good breakout. Still getting coil out of this one over here. Look at that, that's interesting. Okay. Let's now turn it off. Bring down the voltage. And we'll go over here and we'll go further on it. Now we're a distance away from it. And back on, we have something, that's good. Oh, there went the something. Now it's going to stay right there. Let's go a little half, no. Just a tiny bit, there we go. Oh, broke it. Sorry, I'm going through and I'm switching them, and you'll notice as it jumps back and forth, you get a couple of them. There you go, that's the resonance state. That's on the edge. Let's try it there. We have the light on. We're at 40 volts there. The resonance state's pretty poor. Again, the number one so far away from the number two, but it still lights the light bulb. And we're still on there, okay? So that's at 40 volts. Turn that off. Okay. Now we're going to adjust it again. It's bipolar, so it doesn't matter which side you go on. So we'll just verify that. We'll put it off to this side here. Turn it on. We already got the light. Let's see if we can't tune it just a little bit. No, it didn't like that. Didn't like that one. No, it hated that one. Okay. Right there, we're at 16 volts. We have a little bit of plasma breakout, that's a good sign. And it broke. Immediately broke as soon as we turned it on, okay. Which means we need to click one back. By the way, if you ever watch any of my videos, I talk about the edge of resonance. And every time I say it's broke, it means I'm on the edge of it. And that one slight turn will take it over the edge of resonance. It won't let it amplify. You're not going to be able to turn up the energy level without it dropping out of resonance. That's a state that most people are in when they want to get to AC on one of these coils. But you can see we went way over to the other side, and we have a strong coupling here, probably better than the other way. We're only at 33 volts and we got some good breakout here on both sides. Light bulb's on good. Pretty easy. I like this one. Okay. We'll just turn that off. We'll go ahead and go over here. We're going to change coils now. And just so you know, I just got this little wooden stick here. Just goes in between. These things are hollow on the inside. That went in there. I'll take off the height there. There we go. Bring this wire up here. I'll bring this wire up here. You may ask why I don't cut the wire shorter. It's a simple, I'm not sure what I want to do with the coil yet. I just want to test it right now. Okay, we're right close to the center right there. Ooh, it's already getting in good resonance. Nope, broke it. Going higher. Ooh, that's a distorted one. There we go, we cleaned up with the next one. There we go, I guess I should have turned that down. We're at 33 volts, so we got plasma. And it's not in a clean resonance state right now. You see it jumping all over the place. The good thing about this is, with the capacitor bank connected, we can change it. And we can go through our stuff and put it in a better resonance every time. That one doesn't look like it. More clean sometimes, sometimes not. There, it broke again. Build it right back up. So the light's on, we're good. We're able to scale a little bit. Let's turn it back down. Okay, we're just going to check it like we did the other one. And we're going to go right there. Let's move that out of the way. I don't want it contacting the number 1 at all. Let's see what we get to. That's terrible resonance state. Yeah, that was worse. Building something. Yeah, that's bad. Got a little bit more there. Let's see if it scales. We're at 40 volts right there, so that's scaled. Man, both are going off. I'll tell you something about these open core transformers that you probably don't know. There's a slosh factor, and it's an AC slosh factor. So what does that mean? It means sometimes this negative here and this positive will change just based on how you set it. And what I mean by that is there could be pressure that pushes back on this, like the earth itself, which causes everything to flow in this direction. When you have it hooked up to a spark gap, what does it do? It pushes it back and forth. It creates a slosh. That slosh is your AC. You hear it a lot of times in terms of how the wires up there on the poles work by your house, and the AC moves back and forth. You always see it on your oscilloscope as a sine wave. The problem is you're not seeing the slosh. This right here, this little bit, the slop that's in it, that's your AC. It's going back and forth like this. But you'll see it when you ground this one out, it'll push the power this way. And if you push it this way, it pushes it this way. But when you have a spark gap, it moves back and forth. So it goes from a DC running, okay, it's all DC, no AC plugged in here, to an AC signal on the outside here because of that. Now, if it goes in one direction only, it continues as a DC. When it goes back and forth, it's in an AC mode. It's the reason that you can put a sine wave over a square wave and have it come out to change the frequency on either one of them. I hope you guys understand that. A lot of people don't think that you can put frequency in DC. It's simple. It just needs a sine wave over the top of it. You can adjust the frequency, you can adjust the duty cycle in order to do this as well. It'll change the volts and amps in the system in order to direct it the right way. So this is kind of cool. It's kind of a neat little setup. We can test all the different Tesla coils. I don't have it pinned down right now because I want to test it, and I just want to see what things are. So that's it. That's our fun for the day. Hopefully everybody understood what I was trying to say. And you can convert your system over with a spark gap in it. What does that mean as well? I just want to say this so people understand this. Edwin Gray. How did he get that thing to work? He definitely had to test the coil in there. He definitely put it in there with 2 different coils. A coil inside of a coil will produce the AC as well as long as it sloshes. So what does that mean? He used the spark gap in order to get the most amplification possible out of it to go into the next level. What's the conversion for this? It is an AC flyback. You say, why? Well, the AC flyback itself is the reverse. When you put it in reverse, has multiple windings here and very few windings here. You put that in mineral oil and it converts back. It's just like the little tub that's on the pole outside. It'll convert it back to an AC signal over here from a high voltage signal here. That's your conversion. You're able to convert it back. Now, what if I put a motor in there? It's simply the windings over the mass that converts it. The windings over the mass converts to an AC. So if I have an AC 2-phase motor and I have 2 spark gaps going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, it means I'm getting a massive high voltage spike in there. Energy goes straight to the motor itself, converts in the motor. You say, why? Because the energy goes into mass. As soon as it goes into mass, it converts to AC. It's not a clean AC like you'd normally like to see. It's a little bit shaky here and there, but it'll give you massive power. That's Edwin Gray. For anybody who wanted to understand that, it's simply high voltage conversion when it comes to high frequency to low frequency higher amps. Again, when you get the slosh in it going back and forth between 2 spark gaps now, one magnifies as the other one goes dim. Then the other one magnifies as the other one goes dim. So you're getting double the voltage out of one side, and then it'll convert back to the other side and double the voltage there. Guys, that's Edwin Gray. If you wanted to learn that, there it is. Why would you take a piece of aluminum and put it on top of a coil and have it jump off? Because that's the exact thing that happens when you do that in AC, it'll shoot way off. Everything that he did was a conversion. And all you have to know is that, and use a coil like this, or simply use 2 coils, one inside of the other, in order to make the conversion. And then you can build Edwin Gray's motor. I hope that helps everybody. I don't think a lot of people know that, so put it in your back pocket, test it, check it out. I'll be doing it myself. I know it'll work because I've converted all this with a AC flyback in reverse, not in a normal manner and you would run it off of a ZVS, but in reverse. All the windings go to the big side of winding, then it goes to the little side pushes it out. You're gonna get a bunch of high voltage flaring off, so it has to be in mineral oil. You do the conversion and you get an AC signal out of it. It'll run an AC motor. Anyway, thanks a lot. Have a great day.